this is a good old-fashioned double attack. Hikaru will be attacking b7, and he will be attacking b2. So Dmitry actually refrains from the queen trade with queen f6, and that was a blunder. Oh, but he's blundered a piece. He's blundered a piece. Bishop takes e2, rook takes e2, and queen takes b7 as a fork. Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, can I just take, wait, maybe I can just take. Wait, no, maybe I'm smoking something. Wait, if I take queen b7, yeah, I'm just smoking something. I'm just completely smoking something. It's just a right triangle, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's just a right triangle. I'm just an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. It's classic postmodern triangle. Yeah, he blundered. Okay, very lucky, very lucky. All right, here we go. So let me minimize chat, turn on the second cam, of course. There we go. All right, let me minimize everything. There we go. Minimize OBS too. Looks good. All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. So d4, let's play. I guess I'll play knight f6 to start against Billy Kimba. It's round 1. He plays the Catalan, so we'll just develop, I guess. Again, it's round 1, so I don't want to be too aggressive here, but we'll see. Go check. Of course, I take. Oh, he's gonna play this one. Okay, so I'll take. Just take. Okay, let's go here. Bishop c6, obviously. It's all pretty known, by the way. All pretty standard theory so far. Is he gonna take on f6 is a big question mark here. Oh, right. You're not allowed to have headphones on either. I forgot. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now you're not allowed to have headphones because if you have headphones, then potentially instead of listening to music, you could theoretically like change a line and have something else going in. So, yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. Okay, so he goes rook f d1. This, I believe, is all still pretty standard. See what he does. Again, pretty dry position, not a whole lot happening. He has bishop f6 here. He also has something like knight d4 maybe. But this looks fairly dry. Fairly dry. See what our friend Billy boy is going to do here. Okay, thinking for quite a while. What's he gonna play here? Here goes bishop e3. Now I need to think for a second. What is the correct move here? I think it's queen h5 if I remember this correctly. I mean, it's either queen h5 or it's queen a5. I know that much, but I'm assuming it's not queen a5 because I think after queen a5 there might be some knight d2 c4 and some peskiness here. He plays h3. That's a little bit strange, I must say. So it doesn't look right at all. Wait. Go here? Unless I'm blundering something here, this looks wrong. Like, I'm still up a pawn here. Now, it's not the greatest of pawns being on d5. But this doesn't look right to me. Unless I'm missing something like g4 just queen a5. Now, I mean, again, it's round 1, so I could just be a little bit shaky. And this might be some deep theory that I'm just missing something in, but it doesn't look right. So let's see, what's he gonna do here? This just doesn't look right to me. You can play bishop g5, but I always have queen g6. What is Billy gonna do here? Billy. I'm up 2 minutes. Also, I need to remember this is 10-0 also. It's not, there's no increment on day 1, which really does change the complexion. Like in this position, if like for example here, if Matlakov used like 5 minutes and it was 10+2, it's a very good decision. But with the games being 10+0, if he uses 5 minutes here, he's probably going to lose like 80-90%. So the time usage here is also, it's a lot different. You really do have to shift accordingly based off the time control. In 10+2, you should probably use like 5 minutes and look for the best move. In 10+0, you probably can use 3-ish minutes. But if you use like 5 or 6 minutes and he gets down like 2 to 3 minutes, he's probably going to lose this game most of the time now. So that's the one thing that's very tricky about having the different time controls. Let's see, what's he gonna do here? He's thinking for a long time. Like I said, I mean, the thing is, white has to prove it, because if white doesn't do anything right away, there's just this extra pawn. I just have this extra pawn. If I get the rooks in, I mean, like, I get this and I get that, I'm just much better here. So white has to really prove why this is not why I'm not just better. Let's see, what is Matlakov gonna do here? Because I don't actually like his position, I have to say. I feel like, again, in a 10+0, this is not the position you want with white. And a 10+2, I think, is completely fine. But in a 10+0, down a pawn, you have to prove it. More or less, my moves are reactionary based off what he does. Like, if he goes g4, I have to react with the queen somewhere. So because my moves are reactionary, and the fact that I'm up on time here, and white has to prove that he has something since he's down a pawn, this should be easy. This should be better for me to play. Doesn't mean I'll win or anything, but it's definitely easier. Still thinking, using a lot of time here. Yeah, he's using too much time. Trying to come with the perfect solution, but again, 10+0. See what he does. Still thinking. So at some point here, I'm going to end up a lot of time on the clock, and it's going to be really important that I don't just blitz out moves, because there's going to be a critical moment, probably the next like 3 to 4 moves, where like I have the 5-minute time advantage here, and I need to use that time to find the best move. But we'll see. Now he's going the exact direction that I said I thought he couldn't do, which is he's using like the 5 to 6 minutes here, and goes g4. Okay, now see, the thing with g4 is I think g4 is wrong, actually. It just doesn't look right to me. But let me think for a second. Again, the one thing that I do have to remember is this. Nah, queen g6 can't be right. This has to be the right move. One thing I need to remember, though, is that, again, I have a lot more time here. So, again, the critical moment, I need to use time. Now, I didn't go queen g6 because I think there white can at least trade and go like knight d2 and make a draw without too much difficulty. So I want to keep queens on the board and really put pressure on him, because he's already under a lot of pressure on the clock since this is 10-0, and not really sure what he's supposed to do here, honestly. This just feels very hard to play for white. White has no obvious moves. All my moves are reactionary based on what white does, whether it's g5, knight d4, etc. So I'm reacting. So he goes knight g5. So obviously if I take, he has rook d7, which would be a big problem. I would just lose the game. So I'm not going to do that. Although, do I have bishop g2, rook d7, bishop c5 maybe? Now that's an idea, but I don't like it. So let's think. I have rook f d8 here. Yeah, this is where I use the time. This is where I've got to use the time and find the right solution. So if I play h6, bishop c6, no good. So h6 is no good. Let me take the cursor off so I don't accidentally mouse slip. So, okay, so h6 is wrong. Bishop g2 is wrong. 95 is a move. Ugh. Rook f d8 is also a very solid move here that I think makes just a ton of sense. Yeah, I think rook f d8's got to be the move, because I think my assumption is after trades I have b8 and c8, like the b file opens up here. So because this file opens up here and he's kind of weakened the pawns around the king, I'm just not really buying this somehow. So he goes knight e4. If I go knight d5, knight h7, knight e3, I mean, I just don't. This is just Bologna, I think. Knight d5, knight d6 maybe. Knight d5, knight d6, bishop g5. Doesn't look right. This really doesn't look right for white, so I need to think for a second. Now I do have a move like h5 here as well. h5 is kind of an interesting move to play, because it really messes up the structure of the position. Let me think for a second. Okay, what are the moves I have? I mean, let me think about this logically.
Blue Star Ian just subscribed.
Yeah, I'm not buying this. I think knight d5 is just good, although he does have bishop d2. I just realized. Wait a second. This feels wrong. This really doesn't feel right to me, but I have to prove it somehow. Let's think about this. I think I'm gonna trust my instinct. I think this is the right move. Yeah, he goes bishop d2 as expected. And now I go queen b6, of course, because now I hit all the diagonals. Queen b5, by the way, was probably wrong because of knight d6. And now we get to see, does he actually have something good, or is he full of Bologna again? Kind of want, actually no, queen b5, sorry, was wrong because of knight c3. Wow, so he takes. I did not expect that, I have to say. I'm kind of actually shocked by that move. I thought I could just go f6, but maybe after knight g3 is holding somehow. This might get very messy. I'm gonna go f6 here. Yeah, this is gonna get very wild and messy, and I don't really know what's going on, but he's got no time, so that has to be in my favor. And I always have knight f8 to trade as well, which is very important at some point. He goes knight g3, so of course I go here, target the pawn. I mean, knight h5, I have knight e5. That's what I'm banking on. I also have knight f8 to just trade the knight as well at some point. There's rook f1. Logical move. Now, I do have knight e5 here, of course. I really feel like there's got to be some way to crack through here. Maybe I go... maybe I even have king f7 at some point, but this is very, very sharp. That's the one thing I don't like about this position, is that it's gotten very, very messy. Now, if I play rook b8, I don't think that's right. I think knight e5 has to be the right move. Okay, it goes knight h5. So I have rook b8 as a starter.
Now, Hikaru has no direct way to trap this knight, to attack this knight. The knight is trapped, but you can't really play g6 because that would entail giving up the f6 pawn. That looks way too dubious. So probably what Hikaru has to do here is just attack the queen side, right? Because white has all of his resources diverted on the king side, you could play a move like rook ab8 or bishop d4 and hit that b2 pawn. It might seem totally irrelevant to the position, but white could get overextended here. This is an important moment for Hikaru to figure out how he wants to exploit the fact that white has this awkward knight on h7. Obviously, black cannot fall asleep in regards to his king safety as well, because there could be a sacrifice on g7 or a timely g4, g5 could cause problems on black's king side. So
I don't like it, but I think... Okay, well, let me make sure there are no tricks like bishop h6 type things. I go rook b8. I mean, the thing is, I can also just go queen c7, queen f7 right away, which also makes this really tricky here. It's like, do I want to play rook b8, throw in the extra move, or do I just go for queen f7 right away? Or queen c7, I should say. My instinct is that rook b8's right. My instinct is that putting pressure on this pawn is important here. And he has to go rook b1 now. And now I think I go... Do I go c7 or b7? c3 is also a move that I really want to play here, but it just doesn't quite work. Or does it? Wait, does c3 work? Bishop c, bc3 or bishop f2? King h1. A little bit messy though. A little bit messy. I think queen c7 is a safe move, so I'm gonna take the safe route. Because I just want to go queen f7 and just be very safe here. Just guard everything. The e4 also closes the diagonal. That's the problem with e4 here for white. Oh, actually, sorry. E4 allows knight f3 too. What am I thinking? No, I mean, this should be winning for me instinctively. Based on the time situation, based on everything that's happening in the position, this looks really, really hard to play for white. I mean, maybe there's some magical trick here that I don't see, but I mean, I don't see it. Bishop h6, for example, I just take and go king h8, and there's no mate. Let's see what Billy is gonna do here. Billy. He's also way too low on time. He goes king h1. Now that just looks like a bad move. But wait, if I go queen g, wait, what am I missing? I'm confused. Don't I just go queen g6 here? I mean, I'm just gonna win the juicer on the edge of the board. This pony is dead. No, I think Billy just blundered. I think this is just GG almost. Goes e4. Now I can maybe take on, oh, if I take, he takes and his rook g1 at the end. Very dirty. I can play knight d. I know that I'm winning here. That much I'm sure of. It's just a matter of finding the right line to continue. Yeah, like I know I'm winning here. It's just a matter of what the right line is. It's not knight g4. Queen h7 looks wrong. Knight d3 does look like the right move. But he has queen c4. Kind of annoying, actually. Maybe it's like knight b4. Maybe I just go knight f7. Knight f7. Maybe knight d7. It's still kind of annoying, actually, to play. I mean, knight d3 looks like the obvious move too, though. So I go there. He plays knight f6, g6, queen e6. Queen f7. I mean, this is very messy. I don't actually like what I've done here. Maybe knight. Oh wait, I can't go knight 7. That's just a blunder. Knight f7, queen c4, knight b6, maybe. No, I think I'm going to take the safe route. He's got no time, right? I'm up a minute here. Yeah, I'm going to take the safe route. I'm just going to give back the material. I'm just going to take and play this simply. Maybe I even take with the e pawn. I don't know which pawn I take with. Because queen d3, I have knight f4. I have knight c3. There must be some fossils here. No? Maybe not. Let's go here.
Hikaru taking a bunch of pawns. He is going to win this game. And we've seen him get off to a couple of rough starts. This is not going to be one of them. He's going to defeat Maxim Matlakov, an RCC winner, no less, with the black pieces, and move to 1 out of 1. Let's review some of the other games.
Did I also have knight e3 was also just winning? Oh, what the heck was that? Knight e3 was just GG on the spot. I mean, this is still gonna win for me, but knight e3 was just GG. What the heck? I guess I just take. I mean, he's getting mated. His king is just completely naked here. He's got 59 seconds. Now the question is, with 59 seconds, do I find the clean win or do I find the blitz win? My instinct is that, you know what, I think I just take the clean win. He's got no time. Like, technically speaking, this is just winning. So because it's just winning, I'm up, what, 2 pawns? I'm up a minute on the clock. I'm just going to take the technical win, take the danger out, and he's going to resign, which is not shocking. So, all right, get the win. 1 up, 1 down. Very, very good stuff. So as we look at the standings, what do we have? 4.5, 4.5. So I'm assuming that there are going to be 3 people on 4. Oh, Dmitry Andreikin won on time. What? Wow. Okay, that's kind of insane. So Andreikin won. Now I have not played Andreikin yet, but that might actually be a good thing because that means that everyone behind him is probably going to draw him. So I need 1 win and 2 draws. That's what I need. 1 win and 2 draws, and I'm guaranteed in. That's all I need. I mean, maybe even 3 draws since it looks like I have the best tiebreak temporarily, but again, no guarantees whatsoever. Okay, round number 7 coming up. Big round here, by the way. Big round. Big round, big result needed. Again, 3 draws I suspect will be enough, but you never know. Okay, so I play on Andreikin, who's on 5. So I'm obviously going to play to beat him. I think. I mean, I have to, because if I beat him, I think if I win this game with white, I guarantee myself a spot in the final. Okay, right. He's going to play this weird stuff. Okay. I mean, I don't remember what I was doing before, but what do I want to play here? Right, he got that better position out of the King's Indian. So actually, wait a second. I do want to think. I'm going to go c4 here. I mean, I don't know what's going on really, but whatever. Oh, this is rapid. So again, I mean, theoretically, you could play something like e5. Yeah, I was wondering about e5, but I didn't think in this position it's all that wonderful. I mean, I assume I go a3. This way, I create the perma weakness on a4. This is almost like a Polish. It's like a Polish opening with a4, a3, which I've had a lot of experience with, fortunately. So he goes there. So I mean, of course, I go g3, bishop g2. Thing is, with a pawn on a4, I think this is an actual weakness in the long run. I don't know for sure, obviously, but that's my assumption. He goes knight c6 as expected. I can play bishop b2. I mean, this looks fine to me. I mean, I really have no idea what's going on in this position because this is not what I was expecting at all. I mean, I assume I need to finish my development. This must be correct. Goes rook e8. So now the question is, do I take on c6 or not? I can take and play castles in f3, d3, e4. I don't necessarily want to do it. I can play knight f3, d5, trade. I think this looks like the safe way. d5 just takes and castles, and I think this should be fine for me. Again, it's not really sure what the heck is going on here, but I shouldn't ever really be able to lose this if I play this correctly. Let's see. Again, because this bishop is so weak, or not bishop, sorry, because this pawn is so weak, I don't buy it. But like I said, we'll see. And this may or may not be great for me. Another question is whether I take or not. I think I do take. Takes with a knight, which I did not actually expect. I thought he would take the other way, so I castle, of course. Bishop g4, logical. I mean, I have queen a4 here as a move. I mean, this is the thing. I can actually grab the juicer. It's a question of whether I do, but I think I should. My instinct is that I just take. And after bishop h5, maybe I just go like queen c4 or e3. Let me think for a second. Yeah, I mean, this must be right. I mean, it's just a free pawn. He takes, I take. Bishop c3, I always have like queen b3, queen d5, I assume. So maybe it's not so clear. Wait, did I make a mistake? I don't think I did. Yeah, I take. Okay, of course I take. Yeah, he has bishop c3. I mean, I saw this, but for some reason I assumed I had something here. Do I go queen c4? Queen b3, knight d4, queen d5. I mean, that's probably a draw. Let's think. Okay, queen c4, bishop e2, rook a2. Okay, if I go queen c4, he has no in between. So bishop e2, rook a2. Knight b6, though. Crud. This isn't actually... Should have used more time. I didn't use enough time on this move. And now it's like, now it's not... this isn't ideal. I might have to try and just force a draw or something. I can actually just... I can take the two bishops maybe and materials. Queen a8, knight c3. Knight f6, knight b5 looks fine. Queen a5... I mean, the problem is we're so late in the tournament that it's like I don't really want to sack a queen because if I'm wrong, I could just lose. On the other hand, I mean, is this... I mean, I just don't believe this. Knight b6, knight b5, queen a5, a4. This isn't really what I wanted. If I go queen b5, queen b7, that's no good. Okay, so I either have to play knight c3 here, or I have to sack my queen. There really are no other two ways. There are no two ways about it. No, I don't want to sack my queen. I think I just take the safe route. Knight e2, king g2, trade. No, I think I have to take the safe route. I hope this is the safe route. Yeah, he goes knight d4, I take, he takes here, knight e2, king g2, queen d5, bishop d5, c6, takes, probably a draw, but okay, I can't lose. As I said before, the only thing that really is important here is qualifying, so I don't really mind if I can't win this game, but a loss would just kill any chances realistically, so that's why I have to be very smart about this position. Okay, I plays knight d4, so of course I take. Play knight e2 or bishop e2. Both moves are completely playable here. I don't know which one he'll do first. Actually, if he goes bishop e2, I can trade. So maybe knight e2 is actually the correct order. It forces king g2, and then he has more options, but we'll see. Actually, maybe I should just pre-move this. The safe pre-move at least. If I can get development, I might win this game.
What do we have going on here? A crazy position, or at least it looks crazy, but the dust is about to settle. So currently white is up a piece, but Dmitry, of course, has the capacity to win that piece back by taking the bishop on b2. What is he thinking about? He is thinking about whether to trade queens first, whether to take on f3 before he takes on b2, or to take the bishop on b2 immediately. A lot of decisions to be made for Dmitry. He does decide to take on b2 immediately. Hikaru moves his rook up to a2, attacking the bishop on b2. And again, a big choice to be made for Dmitry. Currently, the bishop is trapped, but he's not going to lose the bishop. He's got many, many defensive moves. And the best move is queen f6, actually. He takes on e2 with check instead. Hikaru moves his king calmly up to g2. And that was not the best move. What's going to happen now is that Dmitry is very likely to lose a pawn in the endgame. Now, both of his minor pieces are incredibly vulnerable. And if he trades queens, this is a good old-fashioned double attack. Hikaru will be attacking b7, and he will be attacking b2. So Dmitry actually refrains from the queen trade with queen f6, and that was a blunder. Oh, but he's blundered a piece. He's blundered a piece. Bishop takes e2, rook takes e2, and queen takes b7 as a fork. Oh my God. Hikaru can win the game on the spot with bishop takes e2 and queen takes b7. You cannot defend the rook and the bishop at the same time. A huge blunder by Dmitry Andreikin, who was unable to keep the tension in that super complex position. Only Hikaru can beat the tournament leader in 18 moves. Hikaru.
Oh wait, no, can I just take, wait, maybe I can just take. Wait, no, maybe I'm smoking something. Wait, if I take queen b7, no, I'm just smoking something. I just take, wait a second. Oy. Bishop e2, rook e2, queen b7, rook e8, rook b2 is winning, rook e8, rook b... What? Yeah, I'm just smoking something. I'm just completely smoking something. It's just a right triangle, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's just a right triangle. I'm just an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. It's classic postmodern triangle. Should just be winning for me unless I'm insane. Yeah, he blundered. Okay, very lucky, very lucky. Took me forever to spot that. What is wrong with me? I just take. Yeah, now I'm just winning. I just win. He plays h5. Now the key is just to bring my pieces in, like knight c3, I guess. Now let's just attack the rook. Yeah, I get the knight in and it's just completely lost. He goes rook e1. He's trying to cheese me. He's trying to go. He's hoping for some queen after rook g1. Silliness. Let's trade. Now, of course, I'm not going to blunder that. Obviously, I'm up a piece, so it's time to just like take a breath. Get a grip on your bearings and just finish the game off. So let's go h4, I guess. I mean, I didn't have to. I mean, even queen c8 and rook b8 probably just wins, but it goes queen f5. Where is the threat? I see no threat. I can even just go rook b. Rook b1 is pretty nasty. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to be annoying with rook b1, make him move his rook back, and then just go queen f3. And that's right, Andreikin is the guy who refuses to resign, but we got the big dub here in round number 8. Big dub, or round 7. So good stuff. We got the win. Gonna stretch my legs, and we'll be back.
I don't think he's played Nepo, so I'm wondering if Hikaru will play Nepo, and we might see some quick draws. Yes, Hikaru is playing Nepo. We might see a Berlin draw. Don't rule out a Berlin draw. Both players could be satisfied with a draw, but that would essentially mean they need at least a draw in the last round to guarantee qualification. Will we see a Berlin draw? I'm voting Berlin draw. No, Nepo going for an Italian, signaling his intentions. I love it.
What am I doing? Oh, I gotta take headphones off. Okay, Nepo wants to play, so let's go. Minimize everything. Oh, second cam is on. Second cam's on. Okay. Okay, space 7, of course. I'm actually gonna, I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna offer him a draw and see if he wants to play. Okay, he wants to play. Okay, let's play here. Okay, he wants to play. Let's go rook e8. b4. Okay, I guess I go here. I just take. Queen c2. I believe it's the right move. I know knight e7 is always a move here. I don't remember if it's the right move in this exact position. There's also d5. I think the move is rook d8 here, actually. Okay, it plays b5, so I can obviously take. I can also go knight e7 here. Excuse me. I believe this is correct. He plays d4. Okay, one logical move. I can obviously go bishop b6 here. See what Jan's idea is here. He has queen b3. He has rook b1. A lot of different possibilities. He plays knight c4. I thought I could just take this pawn, but wait, now I'm a little confused. Wait a second. I need to think for a second. Don't I just go c5 or am I crazy? Am I stupid? Maybe I'm just stupid here. I'm a little confused as to what's going on. Yeah, I go here and just queen c6. I mean, he has rook b1 and rook a7, but I don't really believe that this is all that special for white. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's go here, I guess, to hold the pawn. Knight d2, logical move. I can play queen b8.
And Jan has won back the pawn on a7. White is definitely better here, but can Jan carry this all the way to victory? He's got 8 minutes and 40 seconds. He's playing almost instantly. And so is Hikaru with 8 minutes. b5. I thought b6 might have been a little bit more prudent. Now I think Hikaru might lose the b pawn. I think Hikaru might lose the b pawn. Rook takes c7 and queen a5. b5 was a serious mistake by Hikaru. The move b6 was much better. I don't know if this was a mouse slip or what, but Hikaru has just blundered his pawn on b5. Nepo is going to win this back. And wait a minute. I apologize. Nepo did not win any pawns back. So he's going to win this pawn back and material is going to be equal. But white is still much better because once this pawn is gone, look at how white's heavy pieces are going to be poised for a queenside invasion. Queen a7, rook b7, all of this is going to be streaming in, and that's going to be major trouble for black. So rook takes b5 is coming. Nepo has a great position, and his decision to decline a draw is fully justified. Can Hikaru hold this together is the big question.
I want less pieces on the board, not more. I think I go here and takes. Yeah, I go queen a8, we trade, I take rook b6, knight e8. Or knight c8 also is a move. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by this choice from Jan. There goes rook b6. I mean, knight e8 looks completely drawish to me. I mean, I have f5 obviously, and fe4 and knight f5. I mean, I just don't think white can win here. We'll see. Knight c4 as expected. I have rook a4. I mean, I also just have f5 here. Like I said, I don't really see why I should be losing here with fe4 coming in. I mean, I suspect this is going to be a draw pretty soon. I don't think either of us have a whole lot happening.
Once again, Jan playing way too quickly and committing a sloppy error, a move that's totally understandable. I would have done this 10 times out of 10. But Jan is not just anybody. He's a world championship challenger. He has allowed Hikaru right back into the game with the move f5. Now, you might look at this and say, well, what's the big deal? I can just play f3. Well, the problem with f3 is now black plays rook a4, and the pawn on e4 becomes tremendously weak. If white takes on d6, you get a trade. Hikaru takes on e4, and not only does he reestablish material equality, but the pawn on d5 loses its supporter. So once again, Ian Nepomniachtchi shooting himself in the foot with over 7 minutes left, allowing f5. Hikaru essentially equalizes with this move. White has almost no winning chances after this move. And of course, Hikaru, he doesn't miss these ideas. So this game is now very likely to end in a draw.
Rook b7, interesting choice. I don't understand it. I'm gonna be honest. I go king f8. Wait. Oh, does he want bishop a7 or something really cheeky? I have knight c8. I don't understand what Jan is aiming for. Let me think for a second. Knight b6, rook a1, fe4, knight d7. Okay, I see he has some idea. Actually, he has an idea, kind of. Okay, so if I move, I can't move the knight, so king f8 is actually just a forced move. Let's see, it goes f3, so obviously I can just take and play rook a4. I mean, I don't understand this by Jan. Like, just take and go knight d7, king f7. Wait, I just don't understand what he's doing here. Oh, if I go rook a4, does he have knight e5 maybe, then rook e4? I don't understand. And if knight d2, I just go knight f6, and maybe I can even try to play for a win after knight d2, knight f6. Maybe. I really don't understand why he's moving so fast. Yeah, this is a very strange play by Jan. I think I might get winning chances now. Very, very strange. And knight d2, knight f6 looks kind of scary to me, but what do I know about chess anyway? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I think Jan's messed this up. I think actually now I think my idea is not. No, now I say. Do I say good day to you, sir? And no. No, now I'm gonna try to beat him. I go king g8. No, I mean now I try to beat Jan. I mean he could have taken the draw and now he didn't. So now I try to beat him down. I mean he should have taken the draw, but now I go after him. Now I definitely go after him. It's definitely time to go for the win because I'm gonna be up a pawn. Up time on the clock, and of course he's a very serious competitor as well. So after he decides not to take the draw at the start, now it's my turn. It's my turn to go after him. It's time for the hunted to be, or time for the hunter to become the hunted. Yeah, now I just take the pawn, and I mean with perfect play this is still a draw, but he's down a pawn, so I mean there's no way that I'm giving him a draw now. No chance. Zero chance that I give him a draw. G3. Okay, interesting choice. Okay, now the thing is, how can I win this is the question. Rook e2 is one way to try. Rook e7 is... Oh, rook e7? Actually, what about rook e7? Rook e... Yeah, I think this is good, because knight f6 I just take. Kind of scary for white, I'm not gonna lie. He goes rook b8. Now the thing is, do I go king f7 or not as well? Like, I mean, I have a lot of different ways to play this. No, I think I'm gonna take the safe route. I'm just gonna take, go here. And now let's see. I'm gonna go here, maybe knight e4, king e6. I mean, I'm up 40 seconds, up a pawn. Zero chance that I'm giving him a draw. Just zero chance. Now I have rook b7, rook b1. I mean, go here, rook b1's a big threat. Yeah, I mean, Jan's gonna have to show some really good technique here to save this game. Like, really good technique. Now I go check king e3, knight g5, king g3, and then d5 maybe. Yeah, I mean, this looks amazing. Oh, I also have knight d2 maybe. Wait a second, maybe I have knight d2, but it doesn't look right. So I think I'm gonna go check. Or do I check or not? I also have d5 here, but d5. D5 checking, f6 check. D5's no good. So knight d2 is a move here. Knight d2 is a good move, actually. Yeah, he goes to e2. I was hoping he wouldn't. Obviously, he's a very strong player, so he's not going to make a blunder. Question is, how do I do this? I'm gonna go here, try to just improve. I finds that. Good check. I think I've kind of misplayed this just a little bit. Goes to f4, which feels wrong somehow, but I don't know how to punish it. Feels very wrong going to f4. I go rook b2 maybe. Go here. Yeah, and I have knight e4, but how do I do it? No, this might just be a draw, unfortunately. I'm gonna go here, and maybe knight e4, knight f6. Actually, the thing is, time kind of matters as well. I mean, time does matter. Go here. Yeah, I've misplayed this. Maybe for a move or two I had a chance to win this, but now I'm pretty sure that with correct play this is a draw. Probably for one or two moves I had some margin where I could have maybe won the game. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, I guess, to hold the pawns. And I always have rook b3. I always have h5, h4 as well. I'll go here. Now I can play h4 as well. I don't know if I want to. I can also play d5. Question is, what's the right order here? I think I'm gonna go d5. Seems like a safe move. I mean, I keep this in my back pocket, but I don't really want to use it until I have to. So I'm gonna go here. Go here. Now I have knight e5 coming in. I mean, he can check and play this endgame. But I'm not 100% sure that that's a draw. That's the only thing. I'm not so sure that's a draw. So he doesn't do it, so I'll go check, of course. Go check. Now he's finding a way to make this very unpleasant. Still maybe a draw, but I feel like I should get chances. Let's go here. I mean, Jan's trying to still move way too fast. He's basically trying to hang with me on the clock, in a position where he should basically be trying to find the best move, in my opinion. Go here, I guess, and king f5. Okay, so he does play g4. This might be a draw, though. If I go d4, rook d8. Do I have rook b3, king g2. If I take, or do I play d4 is also a big question mark. Oh, but d4 he's got rook d8. Shoot. Wait a second. Don't want to trade. Don't want to play knight d2, or do I? Maybe I do, actually. Wait.
They're protected by the bishop. Knight d2 check by Hikaru. Nepo could trade, but if I were Nepo, I would keep my bishop on the board. I would move the king up to f2 and use that bishop, keep that bishop as a way to protect both the g-pawn and to ensure himself against the progress of black's pawn. Nepo's clock, he's done an incredible job. He's got 2 minutes 45. He's got more time than Hikaru, but he does take on d2. Rook a6 check, and Nepo has judged that this is drawn. g5, very accurate move, slowing down the progress of black's king, and this is a draw. Rook d6. The black king is cut off. And not only is it cut off, but it is tied down to the pawn on g6. The rook is tied down to the pawn on d5. This is basically a dead draw after rook d6. Oh, but Hikaru, one thing that he could try is rook f6 check. Sorry, rook f4 check and rook f5. Now, wait a second. He's going to win the g-pawn. And according to the engine, white is able to save a draw by giving a check on d7, bringing the king up to d3, and then bringing it to d4. But that is not the easiest thing to spot. And Nepo hasn't found it. He's lost the pawn. Nepo forgot to give a check on d7. Oh my goodness. Nepo should have given that check on d7 because now he wasn't in time to make it to d4. The pawn ending would have been lost and Nepo will lose. Unbelievable. And this is just unforgivable sloppiness by Ian Nepomniachtchi. He had plenty of time. How do you not give a check on d7? I mean, you got to give that check.
Yeah, I mean, what is he doing? Just completely inexplicable. Yeah, just completely inexplicable by Ian. No bueno. No bueno. He goes king g3, which is reasonable. But again, I mean, now I can even go g5. And I mean, this feels winning, but let me think for a second. Okay, wait. Think about this. King e7 takes d4, rook g4 is not clean. So I'm going to go here and rook e5. I mean, again, I'm up so much time here as well that it's rook h6. I guess I just go here. Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous by Ian. Go here. Go here. I mean, what is he doing? Just... I mean, what? I mean, what was that? Just ridiculous. All right, well, we're gonna qualify. We got the win. I mean, get the win, but I mean, what the heck was that from Ian?